Hey, Jason here from the Inspired Life. I'm back. Part 2 of Sunday sketching. I'm just moving stuff on my desk. Got a lot of pens and stuff all over the place here. But anyway, I'm back. Figured this would be a day of sketching. Paperwork, sketching, paperwork. Why? Because sketching's fun. Energizes me to do some of the things I don't really want to do. Um, yeah. So a couple things. What I'm gonna do is, hey, Joseph, how are you? So good to see you on Instagram. Hope all's well, my friend. Long time no see. Hope you're doing great, dude. Um, so yeah, I'm popping back on. I want to do some sketching. I want to just add some color to these um, sketches I did yesterday while I was in Long Island City at this really cool warehouse space they turned into a brewery. So I'm gonna add some color here. And then I'm thinking, if you watched me earlier today, where the heck is it? I sketched a barn. Here it is. I think we're going to throw some color down on this barn at some point today. So that would be fun. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be a part 3 today. I'm not sure. Let me go back and this is what I was working on earlier today. I think this one's done. This is from the same, um, yesterday from the same sketching session I was at. And I came back, just added some colors on here, pull out some of the equipment. I just like the kind of industrial vibe. That's all I'm really going for on this. But I'm going to be brave. This is actually a scene. I should post a photograph. I don't have it right here, but this is looking. This is an opening. So this is a concrete block wall here on this side. Kind of comes up and does this. This is an opening that we're looking through. And in the background, we can see a brick column. There's a wall back here, a ceiling fan. I think I'm going to use some purple. And I just want to pull out some things on here. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to throw the color down. Don't be afraid, guys. Sometimes you just got to go for it. So I'm using a Sharpie creative marker. Love, love, love these markers. Um, they dry quickly, which is one thing I love about them. So you can see I'm just throwing that purple on there. It's helping to pull out some of the shapes a little bit. Cool, right? Ooh, I like it. I like how that purple is making kind of the column in the back. This is a red brick. It's actually a pier. A pier is a structural support. This one's like embedded along the wall. But I kind of like the way it's popping a little bit. Maybe we'll do the same thing up here in this area. I love going into New York City and just sketching things. This was with the New York City Urban Sketchers yesterday. There was a workshop or a meetup rather, and it was really cool. All right, I'm getting brave here. I'm going to throw more on. Throw more of that purple on. I'm liking it. Oh, I'm actually now thinking I want to go back and throw purple in the background here. Might have to do that. I want to be careful not to overdo it. I could add some more here maybe, but I'm thinking too much. I might just leave that at that. Maybe we'll throw some purple here. Just a little touch here and there. Just add a little bit of depth maybe. Cool, there we go. Yeah, I like the way that came out. Yeah. You know what? I am going to throw some on here. We're going to do it. Let's do it. So I like the way I think the purples is helping to pop out some of the different shapes we're seeing. I could have went with either a black creative marker or even a Sharpie, thicker Sharpie, and pulled out some of these shapes if I wanted to. It's another way to pop out the shapes against the white background. But I think this purple adds a little bit of drama. Sorry, Instagram, if you were just looking at my arm in the way. I'm liking it. I'm just going to do this other section up here. I don't think I'm going to do the entire background purple. I'm going to leave. I'll zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm liking this purple. It's really making these shapes kind of pop out more. I have to admit, it took a lot of courage to do that, to throw that purple down. I was kind of afraid, but then I thought about what I'm always telling you guys to sketch boldly. And that doesn't just apply for being creative or artwork. It's kind of a life thing. So when I say sketch boldly, I mean just go for it. Just don't overthink it. Just go for it. If your gut is telling you to do it, go for it. So I was just kind of listening to my gut saying, just throw down this purple, throw it down, throw it down. Yeah, So that's kind of an example of just kind of sketching boldly is going for it. It's just having the confidence to move forward and not hold back. So I'm going to add a little bit here, I think. Sometimes I find myself thinking too much. And for me, thinking too much can lead to procrastination where I'm just not getting it done. I mean, obviously, there's some things you got to think about a lot before you do them, right? But I'm just talking about just for me, just kind of general things, day-to-day things. I like that. I'm going to leave the rest. I'm going to leave the kind of white over here. I think maybe I'll just pop a little bit of that purple on the down here. Just a hint of it. Again, I don't want to get too crazy. And maybe just a little bit more here. I think that's enough. I'm capping the purple. All right, let me zoom out so you can see a little bit more of it. All right, so now you can get an overview. Get an overview and see what it looks like. Part of me wants to continue that perspective. I'm going to do it actually. Part of me wants to continue that purple, just kind of. Yeah, I like that. All right, there you go. Yeah, I like it much better. It has some depth to it now. This is a really cool purple. I'll zoom in so you can see some of the details, and maybe we'll wrap up for now. Sorry, Instagram, you've been seeing half a screen. If you guys are watching on Insta, I highly suggest maybe going over to YouTube, following me on my YouTube channel. You can see the whole screen there. Yeah, probably be much better for you, better viewing experience. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add this purple to my new. I want to say color repertoire. Is that a word? Repertoire to the colors I like using. Just for creating kind of backgrounds and shadows, I think it looks really cool. And here's the other one we worked on earlier. Same thing, right? That purple really just pops out those kinds of background shapes. Should I do it here? I could. These are actually walls here. I don't know if I want to do it on this one. I'm just thinking out loud. I could. You know what I might? You know what? Just for fun, let's try blue on this. I just want to try a different background color. So I think I have a blue marker. Yep. Let's throw down some Sharpie Creative Marker, blue edition. See what it looks like. We'll do this section over here. All right, so I just threw some blue down, instead of the purple to see what kind of look I would get. It's not really a blue wall in reality. But then again, I don't usually sketch with colors that I see, or use colors that I see in the real world. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling in the moment. All right, cool. So let's go back. I really like the purple on this one. It pulled out those shapes more. I think this one's going to be a wrap on this one. I'm liking it. And then I think the purple really helped pop this one out as well. And here I just wanted to play around with blue just to give it a little look, see what it, what it would do. I probably should add, you know what, I'm just going to add blue up here now I'm looking at it. Just add some blue at the top as well. All right, cool. There we go. So I like popping that blue on there. I think it helped. All right, let's zoom out. So we got a couple things going, right? So I think this one's pretty much done now. This one as well. Kind of like where it is. I don't want to overdo it too much. And then I have this one as well. So I think popping these colors on actually took these to the next level. Yeah, I like them a lot. So don't be afraid to add color. It can really do things. Actually, I have another one. Yeah, let's do something on this one quick. I forgot about this one. I think we're gonna go back. I kind of like the purple the best. So we're gonna go with the purple. Yeah, let's try purple background. So in the purple, I'm just gonna. This is just a close up of some of those tanks. Just a real small section of it. I just really like the kind of the shapes, the curves at the top, and these red they're like hoses or tubes that were coming down to some of the equipment. I thought that'd be fun to capture that. And let me just actually do this. I'm going to bring some purple here, and I know I just had another color pop into my brain that I want to add. Pro tip, don't be afraid to rotate, move your paper around if you need to. If it's easier for your hand to color or sketch. In a different orientation, turn your page around, turn your paper around. I can zoom in on this one closer, I think, since it's small. There you go. Also in here, there's like a metal pipe coming through here. I just want to pull that out a little bit. So I like these creative markers. They have a, oh my gosh, are these brush tips or, I forget what they call them, bullet point tips maybe. Because you could do really thin lines and you could push down on the brush and get thicker lines. So it's a really it's just a really fun way to add color. All right, cool. And then I want to see how my favorite color, how the turquoise looks by the purple. Let's see how this goes. And I think I want to use it to outline the tanks. How does that look? I kind of like it. I like that turquoise against the purple. Or is it aqua? I'm gonna call it turquoise. I like the way it pops. It's looking pretty good. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions or comments before I wrap up. I'm gonna grab a neon yellow color pencil. This is a regular color pencil, not watercolor. just want to pop out some of this yellow a little bit more. There we go. I want to get there's this pipe here. I want to try to pop it out with some yellow. Yeah, I think that works. I think it worked. And then the pen you see on is this pen right here. Oops. It's this pen. Shout out to Zebra. I love your pens. They don't sponsor me. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. But I love your pens, especially the Sarasa ones. So they've been my kind of grab and go just pens for sketching, along with a Sharpie. And this happens to be, this is like a purpley color, I guess. I guess it's purple. And that's what I used to sketch these lines yesterday while I was on site. And there's one last, I keep saying last, there's one other color. Maybe it's the last. I want to add a little bit of apple snail color ink on here. This is so much fun. It's energizing me. I'm getting ready. It's prepping my energy level to go pay some bills. Yeah. We all have our least favorite chores to do, right? Well, trying to work on my mindset, and gamify in my brain, gamify the bill paying world. But yeah, that's where I'm headed off to next. And then I got to prep for school tomorrow. Teachers are working. We're working tomorrow. Our students are off. They are so lucky. I'm going to prop this up. So I just want to put this at an angle so any water might run down to the bottom. I like that look. We have workshops. We have AI workshops tomorrow. So that's what the teachers are doing tomorrow while the kids are home. And it's a good thing. I'm not, I don't mind it. But I think we could all use a little break though. I'm feeling run down. I'm actually listening to the song Running Down. What is it? Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty. All right, cool. There we go. So these tanks in reality are actually stainless steel. I'm making them look kind of old and kind of grungy. I love grungifying my sketches. I'm into the kind of grungy industrial aesthetic, rusty metals, worn out materials, that kind of stuff. Look at that, I'm speaking of grunge and Nirvana comes on. I can't time this stuff. I couldn't time it perfectly. Right? One of the ultimate grunge bands, Nirvana. Yeah, I like it. I don't want to overdo it, so I'll cap it up. Yeah, I think it looks good. Just gonna get a matte frame out. Take a look at this. Let's take a look. That looks kind of cool matted. Let's check out the next one. Oh. This one has a bigger opening. Let's try that. Looks kind of cool matted. And let's try. This is my favorite one of the day here. Yeah, I kind of like this one matted. That looks really good. Sorry, you can't see the whole thing on screen, can you? But I think you get the idea. I think I'd mat it something like that, maybe. Or do I cut that tank on the right out and I go this way? Maybe a little higher. I'm not sure. I might actually mat it like that and cut off the tank on the right. That line. I like this way better. Awesome. All right, we didn't get to the barn yet, so there might be a part 3 later. We'll throw down some color on this. This is a barn I started earlier today. And if you guys want to be able to get in my brain, how do I sketch barns that are loose and wonky? Sign up for my workshop. It's on October 26th from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be sketching barns that are inspired by fall colors. So you can see some vibrant, some yellows and oranges and reds happening here, some greens. That one, I'll show you another one. There's another one. And my favorite one is this one here. So yeah, sign up for the workshop. It's again October 26th. There's a link in the upper left side of the screen. Also in the comments or the notes, wherever you're watching this, there should be a link there as well. Thank you so much for watching until we sketch again. Sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly.